Hey guys, Chicken and Maine, aka Deboo, Deboo.com with the Deboo.com surf forecast update. This forecast update effective around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, June 27th, 2014. And here's the latest update on what possibly could become a tropical depression, our first tropical depression of the 2014 season, or hopefully Tropical Storm Arthur east of the northeast Florida coast. National Hurricane Center is now currently giving a 20% chance of development from an area of low pressure that's sitting right on the South Carolina-Georgia border and working its way towards the coast. This area of low pressure should splash down in the Atlantic in the overnight hours. We'll show you that in just a minute on what the official forecast is. But there's another area that we're watching, or we have been watching over the last 24, 48 hours in here towards the Bahamas, an upper level low that's spinning in here. This could help aid the development of this area of low pressure. We're just going to have to watch it as time goes on. Giving you a little closer look now. Here's this area of low pressure right here where my cursor is, and you can see some cyclonic flow. Afternoon thunderstorms are firing up this afternoon along the North Carolina beaches and back inland towards South Carolina. This is a good sign. Hopefully this is going to be wrapping some moisture in from the Atlantic towards the center and give it a little bit more rotation as it starts to drift over the Atlantic. When we look at the water vapor imagery of that upper level low, it's starting to break down now just north of the Bahamas along this high pressure ridge. Now, if this thing can open up, you can see that convection, let me pull this down just a little bit. You can see that convection has been firing up with the heating of the day and the afternoon. If this can open up a little bit, maybe it'll help it draw in some moisture as that area of low pressure drops down out of the South Carolina coast and help form this area of low pressure and strengthen it up a little bit. When we look at the water vapor imagery, you can see that cyclonic flow in here with that upper level low. And again, this opens up hopefully, and then the moisture can help wrap into that low pressure as it starts to drop down in here into the Florida waters. Now, as far as surf is concerned, we'll switch over to the infrared loop and you can see convection is firing up. As far as surf is concerned, nothing to get too really excited about. It looks like winds are only going to get into the small craft exercise caution levels, seas 2 to 4 feet, possibly 4 to 6 feet. But again, any tightening of the system could lead to some larger surf conditions. So we don't want to hype this up just yet, but the models in the afternoon runs are trending a little bit positive on developing a tropical depression or possibly Tropical Storm Arthur. We'll see what the next set of model runs suggest. Here's what the official forecast looks like out of the Tropical Atlantic Forecast Branch of the National Hurricane Center. Tomorrow morning, area of low pressure just off the South Carolina coast, and then on Sunday dropping down and being east of Florida, or east of Jacksonville, Florida by about several hundred miles, and then on Sunday nearly stationary. So with this area of low pressure sitting here nearly stationary on Tuesday, models suggest that come Wednesday and Thursday it's going to start to move off towards the northeast. The factor here for at least for surf northeast Florida is the fact that the winds may become too much out of the north and pushing that northerly swell down in here towards central Florida. This is a wait and see forecast. That's all we got for you for now, guys. We will try and do another update tomorrow in the morning, so stay tuned for the next update.